Every flicker of energy within our cells comes at a cost. As mitochondria drive the production of ATP through the electron transport chain, a fraction of electrons inevitably escape their carefully orchestrated relay. These strays combine with oxygen to form reactive oxygen species, unstable molecules capable of damaging proteins, lipids, and DNA. In moderation, reactive oxygen species are not inherently harmful. In fact, they serve as signaling messengers, triggering cellular adaptations and defenses. But when production outpaces control, oxidative stress emerges, transforming life's spark into a slow-burning fire of cellular injury. The mitochondria themselves are the most vulnerable targets. Their DNA, positioned near the sites of reactive oxygen species generation, lacks the extensive protective structures enjoyed by nuclear DNA. Over time, oxidative lesions accumulate, leading to mutations that compromise mitochondrial proteins and impair energy generation. This self-perpetuating cycle damaged mitochondria, producing more reactive oxygen species, which in turn inflict further damage, is now recognized as a central mechanism of aging. The gradual erosion of mitochondrial integrity underlies not only fatigue and frailty, but also the rising incidence of degenerative disease across the lifespan. The reach of oxidative stress extends far beyond mitochondria. In neurons, excess reactive oxygen species destabilize synapses and promote the aggregation of toxic proteins, accelerating the progression of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. In muscle tissue, oxidative damage disrupts calcium handling and contractility, fueling weakness and exercise intolerance. In cardiovascular cells, reactive oxygen species oxidize lipids within arterial walls, igniting the inflammatory cascade that drives atherosclerosis. Even in cancer, oxidative stress plays a paradoxical role. While high reactive oxygen species levels can trigger cell death, chronic sublethal exposure fosters DNA mutations and metabolic reprogramming, enabling malignant transformation. Yet, like all double-edged swords, oxidative stress is not solely destructive. Low levels of reactive oxygen species stimulate protective responses, including the activation of antioxidant enzymes such as superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione peroxidase. This adaptive phenomenon, known as hormesis, explains why interventions such as exercise or intermittent fasting, which transiently increase reactive oxygen species, can paradoxically strengthen mitochondrial resilience. By gently stressing the system, cells upregulate defenses, enhancing long-term energy production and stress resistance. Still, the balance is fragile. When lifestyle, environment, or genetic factors tilt the scale toward persistent reactive oxygen species overload, natural defenses are overwhelmed. Poor diet, pollution, smoking and chronic stress all accelerate oxidative injury. With advancing age, the body's antioxidant capacity declines, leaving mitochondria increasingly exposed. The result is cumulative cellular wear, a molecular clock that ticks faster under oxidative assault. Modern science is now exploring ways to recalibrate this balance. Mitochondria-targeted antioxidants, designed to accumulate within the inner membrane, aim to neutralize reactive oxygen species at their source. Compounds such as coenzyme Q10, alpha-lipoic acid, and novel molecules like MitoQ show promise in restoring redox equilibrium. Nutritional strategies, emphasizing polyphenols from plants, further bolster endogenous antioxidant systems. Meanwhile, lifestyle interventions, consistent exercise, circadian alignment, and caloric moderation remain among the most reliable methods to enhance mitochondrial defenses. The lesson is clear. Energy is never free. The very chemistry that fuels life generates sparks of instability. Our health depends on whether those sparks remain fleeting signals of adaptation or ignite the flames of decline. Understanding oxidative stress as both ally and adversary reshapes how we view aging and disease, not as inevitable decay, but as the cumulative outcome of how well we manage the hidden costs of energy.